you kind of touched on it, with the show being like you are sharing your authentic life, right? This is who Diamond genuinely is. And I think right now viewers might be a little bit confused because on screen, you and Scrappy, at least when this is filmed, y'all seem to have be an okay place, right? A little flirtatious, but okay. But now if we're watching this back as the viewers, he's kind of said a little shady thing here and there online. So I think right now everybody wants to know in this moment as I'm speaking to you, where do y'all stand?
When you say shady things, what were the shady things? Because I probably could have missed something. Anything
Okay.
that I think that I saw, I've addressed. So can you
Okay.
enlighten?
Yeah, of course. So we shared a clip of your Carlos King interview. And you didn't say anything, crazy. You were just speaking on your history with him. And he left a comment essentially saying that you were just mad because he doesn't want you anymore. So I feel like that's one thing versus on screen. Y'all seem cool, right? So I think a lot of viewers want to know, like, where do y'all stand? Are y'all friends? Are you dating? Like, what's going on between you and him right now?
Well, on screen we were vibing. I've
Oh,
been single quite some time now. Um, he was in a really low place when we all were on the Millennium Tour. At the time, we weren't speaking to each other, and he kept trying to make his way to speak to me, speak to me, speak to me the whole entire tour. And the place where I've been in my life is just like I don't hold grudges. Like so much time had went by, so it was like I knew I didn't rock with you, but it's like I don't even think about you. So there's really no issue. Everybody's here vibing, having a good time. I had no problem with, seeing what it is he wanted to say, which is you want to be cool. There's no beef. But in doing so, like I said, he was in a really, really low place as far as like one thing in particular, wanting to retire, going through uh, a bad time in his marriage that went on to a separation and a divorce. So in that moment, I think that I wanted to just showcase the mature Christian that I've become and knowing who I am and knowing the Lord, which I'm sure he knows the Lord is will. But I felt like in my heart it was meant for me to try to be there for him as a friend and try to like, be his leader to say, you got this, kind of like remind him of who he is and some other things in depth that I really did to help and support like a whole year of constant, I call it Dr. Diamond. But I'm because I'm like that with all of my family and all of my friends, I'm just a very nurturing spirit. So it was very genuine. And then when everything kind of escalated before the world knew, I knew that this would be filmed on Love and Hip Hop. In addition to, they would reach out to me every other year, every year or every other year for me to be on the show. But I still wasn't ready. Those times they reached out. I guess, like I said, just my growth, my spirituality, and where I was, and so many other things I had to promote that I felt like this would be a great time to get on this platform. I knew that everything might not necessarily go my way, but if I get on this platform and be authentic and be myself, then I can showcase who I am and what I have to bring to the table as a businesswoman, as a mom, as a musician, now 20, plus years in the game. But as far as the comment, he didn't want me or whatever the case, I think that was maybe a response to when I did post the Carlos King interview. You have the trolls, people saying certain comments, and I was just saying like I'm good or whatever the case. I responded with my receipts, and I have plenty more receipts. So I'm the type of person, like, I don't mess with nobody, and I would normally, the old me would just take the high road, right? But you even go to the Bible in Ephesians, and this is just a broad of things. When something is done or it's evil or it's not, you know, um, anything that is evil that's done in the dark or whatever the case needs to be exposed. So for me, well, everything across the board, and I said I was gonna jump kick 2024 off, is I'm dealing with everything head on. Anytime anybody come at me about anything, I'm dealing with it head on. If it's a lie, if it's anything to slander me, to tarnish my brand, I'm dealing with, I'm owning whatever it is I gotta own, and I'm checking that shit at the door. So responded with a select small amount of receipts, which I felt was needed. I just only responded as a person came to me, and I think I didn't know nothing else was said, from my understanding. So it was no need for me to respond and say anything. As far as where we are now, I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him since I can't remember since. But hopefully he's in a good space. I'm in a good space. Um, I have so much in my life that I'm thankful for that keeps me busy being a mother first and foremost. So, I pray for everybody and I hope that everybody's in a good space mentally, spiritually, financially. So